What's going on, YouTube? Today is May 19th, I believe. Last night I was invited to a track day and I thought I was gonna be busy today, but now I'm not. So I'm gonna go to a track day. My dad, which I don't think you guys have really seen too often, he's gonna go with me. Right now he's pulling my car out of the driveway. I'm gonna ride with him. Track's about 40 minutes away. I'll explain more on the way. Okay, so a little bit more info on what we're going to do. Also, Dad, say what's up.
What's up?
You guys haven't really, I think they've seen you in like a couple Colorado videos, but the awesome guys at Mercedes-Benz Sugarland that also happen to share ownership with McLaren of Houston. We're doing a track day at MSR, which is a track here in Houston. And they invited me like kind of last minute. They just so happened to watch my channel, so that kind of worked out. And then I was also, test driving the 570S and stuff. So all that kind of worked out, and they were like, hey, we're having a track event. Why don't you and a guest come down? And I figured I would use this as like father-son bonding time. So we're gonna go, I think we're gonna drive cars. I know nothing about the event. I'm very unorganized today. I just know we're going to a track. I don't know if we're driving cars or if we're looking at, I have no idea. We're gonna find out. So it is extremely windy. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Little clarification, I will not be taking my car on the track today, but I am planning a track day with it. I'm gonna be riding in and driving a 570S today around the track. Really, really cool just to be out here, honestly. This will be my first time on a track in a long time, so depending on how today goes, I may have to get a membership and maybe bring the camera back.
Track's fantastic. The only 2 or 3 laps, you're doing great. All the way out. There you go. Good stuff, bud. I need to get your name.
Joe.
Chad. Nice to meet you, Joe.
You came back, years already passed us by, but I know I can trust you, even when I can tell you're lying. The time is getting heavy, so the car is parked just outside. Are you still coming with me, along for the ride? Cause I can't get used to letting you go when the tears roll down your face. Let me tell you, darling, we're gonna find a place.
What'd you think?
That was a bit crazy. I broke a sweat just sitting there.
These things grip.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
Yeah, that was unreal.
For a rear-wheel drive car?
Yeah, no, it was crazy.
That was exhilarating to say the least. How you feeling?
I'm a bit nauseous still.
Yeah, after doing a couple laps with the instructors, I feel a little bit queasy. I typically, in these kind of cars, just riding in them is what messes you up. I think if I was driving the whole time, I'd be fine, but as soon as you're riding in it,
It's amazing that you can just get into the car and drive it. It's a normal car, and all of a sudden you hit it and it just goes, and it handles incredibly.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. A lot of these cars, especially like the Aventadors and the bigger cars, you don't get comfortable with them for like days of ownership. This is the first time you've driven a 570, right?
Yeah.
This
very
is like
first
my
time.
third time, and within a couple of laps, I'm already kind of just pushing the car and having fun with it, not too worried about it, so. And that is a wrap from the McLaren Track day. A lot of fun. Kind of hot. The AC in my car was not on. I'm not sure if the guy just had it off or what, but the windows were up and the AC was off. There's like no airflow. A little woozy. All right, guys, back at the house. Left the track a couple hours ago. Went and got some dinner with my dad, and just pulled in, and it just started raining. So, great timing. Today was eye-opening to say the least. Not only for McLaren, but for that whole side of the car world. You know, I think you have people that buy exotics and trick out their cars, but they're not really pushing them ever. And then you have kind of the middle group of people where I probably myself fall in, where we're buying these high-performance cars and we're pushing them pretty far on the streets, but I'm never really taking it totally to its limits. And you have this very small percentage of people that are actually racing these cars on tracks day in, day out. And it's a whole nother world inside like the car community of just like minuscule tuning and stuff to make sure the car gets the fastest possible lap time. And it's a total different world from like your average, you know, throw some wheels on HREs, lower it, that kind of world. Now there's this racing. It's honestly really cool. So I really want to get into that side of it more. Definitely planning on giving you guys some more track videos in the future. Today's video, hopefully it came out pretty cool. The whole thing came together within like 6 hours. I was not planning on going to a track today. Unfortunately, I didn't have a chance to get the Ronin, and I didn't have any kind of lav mic for in-car audio. So next time I go to the track, the production value would be way better. But just an insane experience. I don't want to give away too much on the 570S because I do plan on doing a review on it. But I have to say I'm loving that car more and more. The fact that I can jump in it and within 2 or 3 laps feel comfortable on a track with it. There are very few cars in this world that I can push to their limits within a matter of minutes of driving them. That car is just very, very well balanced, well put together, and it drives incredible. So expect a review. I'll talk more about that car during that review. Also, huge shout out to McLaren Houston. That's where I was last weekend test driving 570S. I haven't even bought a car from them yet, and I'm already kind of getting this dealer experience that I've never gotten from any other dealership. Really getting that McLaren experience, going to drive them on a track and, you know, really seeing what the brand's all about. That was awesome. So huge shout out to them. Super laid back group of guys. I'm sure I'll be doing more with them in the future. And also their professional racing driver, Corey, can push the hell out of these cars. So I didn't have a chance to ride with him today, but I'm going to see if I can put together myself and him and the GT3 on the same track and maybe film for you guys like a full video. Also, if you're liking the channel, you're liking the content I put out, hit the share button. That's the best way for my channel to continue to grow and me to continue to put out content. Plus, I may or may not have told the guys at McLaren that once I hit 100,000 subs, I'd look into maybe getting a car from them. Either way, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.